Mothership is too important for me to ignore. Of course, this is the Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes, and this is the north view, and you know how they have the cloud structure that comes up. I'm talking right here. That is a huge mothership. The lines are straight. There's big, massive windows. You can see it. One has to come to, you have to get to a point where you start opening your eyes and you start seeing what's there and start being able to think for yourself without being told by someone else what you're seeing according to them. No, this is a huge mothership. Now, Gina, isn't that what you're doing? I'm telling you what my eyes are seeing. These are not clouds right here. It's not an optical illusion. It's not. This is outside the observatories in Hawaii. Now ask yourself, why is it? Why is it that these clouds just automatically start appearing from down below all of a sudden at certain times during the day? I'll tell you why. Because there's great big gigantic ships and small ships that are in the sky. Oh, they're in the sky, and they don't want the public to see. These telescopes at these observatories, they see so much, and they don't want us humans, us peasants, being able to see what is going on there when in fact there is a great deal of things going on at the observatories in Hawaii. You can see right here. This is called like the magic pen filter, but it's what I would call the edge detect. We have solid structure, solid lines going across, and they're much different than these fake clouds that are being made to try to obscure or hide its presence in the sky. You can see it right here. These are the edges of what we were looking at, you all, right there. Um, this is what it looks like normally. These are the clouds that they allow to come bubbling up by the observatories. And here it is right there. There's the ship. They have become masters of colors. Masters of colors, trying to obscure it. They try to listen, this is a massive mothership right here. A massive one. Right there, you can see evenly spaced things like this. This is the original screenshot from the video. It's too straight. Way too straight. If you're just tuning in, this is the Canada, France, Hawaii telescope, and I believe these are deliberately not naturally occurring clouds that come up, and I'll show you. I'll show you. Yes, I'll show you. I don't have a problem showing you. We're going to watch the let's watch just watch it. The transformation right here is the mothership. Watch this, you. I'm going to let you watch this when the clouds start rolling in. Once we get some daylight, we got some daylight coming, and this timestamp is right here on the 29th of April. Y'all, this is important. This is way too important for me to be silent. I want you to watch how they make the clouds, whoever they are, how these clouds just mysteriously come up from below because they're not naturally occurring. Here they come. Why do you think they come? Because there's a massive mothership in the sky, and not just one. This is becoming too much of a common occurrence. Way too much of a common occurrence here at the observatories, because every time I see that, I'm thinking, okay, I know there's something up there. I know that there is something up there. When you're doing this, when these clouds are coming up from below, they're not naturally occurring. And that thing you saw on the screen, See if I can get it. I'm gonna try to get that. Wait a minute, y'all. You see it, it's coming down from up here. This is some type of a life form. You can see there's a round like orb, like a round, that's a 0. Let me take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot, you all. This thing that appears right here, it looks like there's kind of a shape of a 0. I could be wrong, but now I'm not supposed to be focusing on that, but I want you to see how this would occur to an average person, as this is just water. No, 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 no. This is a life form right here. A life form. That's what this is. You see the glow around it? This is some type of a life form, and it's not a raindrop. It's nothing on the, no, no, no. It's none of it. You can see things dipping down from the clouds too. Let's watch this, you all. See, watch it. It's some type of a life form. And the other part of it has now went up here to this part of the observatory. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes into the observatory because they are advanced civilization. See what's happening? And then it's gone. And then it's gone. But back to the mothership. Back to the mothership. Maybe I need to take a screenshot of that too. Okay, I'm just, that's the Canada, France, Hawaii telescopes. Okay, let's go back to the mothership. Because it's too, no, it's way too important for me to dismiss. And also, over here in the clouds, these wiggly squiggly clouds right here, when you see them like this, these are not natural, but this is a ship also in the edge detect. You can see it's straight, it's in there, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Good morning, you all. Good morning. And if you do the edge detect, you'll be able to notice it if you do it over time. I've been doing it for like, I don't know, 4 years or more. I can identify them when they're cloaked in the sky. I can. Okay, let's look at this. So you can see this other one. I'm sorry, that's too close. You can barely see it because it's not a good whatever. But that ship is this line right here. Okay, right here. So, and it's also this line right here. It's part of a ship. This is what I was watching going across the sky because this is like a massive, massive ship. And it is perfectly cloaked. It goes from one end over here all the way up here. It's kind of like arched. It kind of like swings up like arched, comes down, and this is the tail end of whatever that ship is because it's massive. This whole entire structure, it's so cloaked. But that's not the one we're focusing on now. See, again, you can see that ship, the other ship, that's over here on this side of the observatories. They're everywhere, everywhere in the sky, and they're trying to cover them up. These ships, you all. This is what this is my expertise right here. If it comes to long ships, Gina Honey is going to be able to, my eyes hone in on them and I can identify them. If they'll let this focus right there, that's a long ship and it looks like it has multiple other ships attached to it right here. It's too straight. And there may be critics on here. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. It's my truth. I know exactly what I'm talking about according to me. Here's the mothership right here. These clouds come from below. They're not naturally occurring. They are a part of a cloud cover to cover up this mothership right here. This is the mothership right there. We can get up a little bit closer. You can see it. Let's see what this looks like right here. Yes, honey. Yes, Gina, honey. We don't even need to go to that thing because you can see it right there. You can see it right there. It's the mothership. And it is massive. It is massive. This is a mothership. I'm using this filter on YouTube Studio as a thank you for your apps for the iPhone and stuff because it has wonderful filters. This right here is a filter. You can see the different platforms of the mothership. You can see these are not naturally occurring. Clouds would not look like this. Clouds would not be shaped. They wouldn't have like the same size things right here either. They wouldn't have any of it. These could be great big massive windows Um, I know these are massive windows. Okay, yeah, they're massive windows. Over here, there's nothing in those, but in here, that's the massive ship. Now let's flip out of that. You can see what it looks like. Okay, so now I've got this also that I put in the filtering thing of the HD Movie Maker. You can see the enhancements. Here is the mothership in the HD Tech. You can see it right here too. You'll notice that it is literally cloaked. It's in the sky. It's massive. It is massive. And these are the fake clouds because they're not naturally occurring. And you can see like two other smaller ships up here. But inside this whole entire area is a mothership. And look over here. There's no ship right here because look at these, how they look. There's nothing right there at all. Yeah. What are the significance of these ships? I call them light ships. I do. And I don't get a negative feeling from them. These aren't the black ones. Okay. I get a negative feeling from black ships, but not these white ones. I don't know. I don't really sit and ponder what what is the significance of them. All I know is I was told it was only going to be 4 years, and I'm in my 4th year, or my 4th year has ended, and I am continuing. I documented them coming in. I did. Are these the same types that I documented? Some of them are. Is this particular one right here the one that I documented? It very well could have been in all the photos that I have taken. I've taken thousands of photos, and there's been thousands of ships. Watch this. So I wanted to do what so you could see it. Here's the gray clouds. You know that's just the clouds that they make, and this is just the clouds that they make. But there's something there, and it's showing up. Okay, so we wanna adjust the filtering on it. So I'm going to adjust the filtering on it. Is what I'm going to do. And I might be able to adjust it a little bit more to bring out more clarity. Does that look like a cloud to you? Okay, you can see that I've done this with you all on here. With these, all I did was move these right here. I'm gonna let you watch the transformation. I am. Shoot, Gina, honey, get that off of there. Quit talking to yourself. Okay, that's okay. So this is the like gray filter. Okay, it is the gray filtering. So what I've done is I want to enlarge it. I want you all to see it. I'm going to move these right here so you can see it. The mothership at the observatory. This is, I classify this as a mothership. Okay, let's do this. You can see that. You can see that. You can see that. It's the other dimension is coming through. These are like interdimensional, and they are here. They have crossed over the threshold. They've crossed over the threshold. They've come through the veil. They're in the skies. Now, granted, these are noticeably larger than the orange, like UFOs that were documented in the skies around the world and for centuries, decades. And those orange ones, they're showing up in England. They're showing up all over the place in groups like that. They are, and they have for a long, long time. Even though they're trying to say they're Chinese lanterns and balloons. No, don't believe any of it. These right here, now this is massive. It is massive. If I was to do the exposure and stuff. I don't do photoshopping. I don't. I can spot them with my eyes, a massive mothership. I'm just going to cancel it out and leave the original one like that, you all. So now this is the inverted. This is the negative. This would be the negative if you had a roll of film right here. You can see that it's not a natural. It's bigger than a cruise ship. It is bigger than a cruise ship, and they are most definitely, these clouds are used as cloaking. Something is here. Something is here, in our world. Okay, it is. It's most definitely here. There's like there is a power struggle that is taking place on this earth. It is the good against the evil. There is a massive power struggle. The old regime does not want to let loose. It does not. The old power structure is not going down without a fight. It isn't. But yet, it cannot stop these type of ships from coming. It cannot stop it. It has no control because at this point, when you have a visitor, a mothership, or something that comes in like this, it's going to have technology way beyond your technology on Earth. Chances are it's going to have it, and it does. Now, there are some who say that they come from inside the earth. That could be. They're coming from the mountains. That could be. They're coming from a different place on earth because the earth that we know is just one part of a great big, vast lands that we're not even told about because our world is so minuscule compared to all the other worlds on this plane around it. So no, I'm not gonna be silent. I'm not. And it's too massive, way too massive for me to watch what happened to be silent about. So you can see this is the grayscale. It's a grayscale negative that I took the screenshot of. You can see it right there. I didn't do nothing. I just put it right there. And we can see it again, you all. We can come over here. I can take these controls that are over here and I can do this. And you can see it. You can see the detail. All I did was the clarity. That's it. I didn't do anything else. Nothing else, but you can see right here. It's right. They got motion detectors. They got all kinds of sensitive instruments at these observatories. All kinds of them. They know what's up in the sky. They know they're being silent. It's not just one country. These telescopes are ran by other countries too. And if you got the money, you can get a lot of time on these telescopes. You can look at that. A lot of time viewing and stuff and studying. So just look at it. Look how massive this structure is. How we doing here in the live stream? Because I don't know if we got a moderator. Do we need a moderator or anything? Because I'm just trying to focus. I'm just trying to focus. Our world, oh yes, let's see, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yes, they know. And they don't want the majority of the population to know. They don't. Oh, that's great, Daryl, honey. Daryl Calhoun. I was asked, Gina, could you please channel and try to reach out to the beings in these ships that are in the sky? No, I don't need to channel. Like some do. I don't. Because the spirit within me will lead and guide me to say whatever I'm supposed to say. Do I feel that this is negative right here? No. I feel by looking at this that there is a totally different structure that a civilization like this abides by. It feels like it, a totally different structure that is more controlled. and not anything goes. I feel that not anything goes with a civilization like this, because you do not become an advanced civilization with the technology to create ships like this if you threw all restraints aside. Okay, you don't flourish, you don't grow if you have thrown all restraints off of you and you just turn into a wow thing as a civilization, with no boundaries, no nothing. I sense that this right here is a very structured civilization, a very structured power structure, much more than what we currently have, and is far, far more advanced. Okay, I'm not going to save that. And this is what it looks like at the telescopes in Hawaii. You can see that this is a ship right here also. They literally are cloaked in the clouds. And I know that a lot of people have seen them. You have seen these. You have. And oh, I wanted to see what that looked like if I could. I just wanted to see what was up here because I couldn't make it out. I can't really make it out. This is some type of a life form right there. You can see the round circular thing as if it's cloaked right there. It's round and it's circular. I've documented these right here at the observatories before, just recently, and I've done a lot of videos just recently, probably over 200, maybe, I don't know. This is a life form, and it's not raindrops. If you ever go there and you see something like that on the things, no, it's not raindrops. I don't think I took any more pictures of it. But let's get back to this. I'm not going to ignore a massive mothership that is at that observatory. Now, we've been seeing a lot. First one we documented, it was really massive, but it was black, totally black. And part of me wonders, could a ship like this, the one that was totally blacked out, it was like this color. So could a ship like this totally have a cloaking that would use totally black, dark looking clouds? It could, I guess, possibly, if it wanted to. But it's a totally different power structure right here. And I think the humans would have to cave to its power. I do. Because I don't think it would tolerate. I don't. Um, I'm almost done, you all. I really am. But this is a mothership, and when you do, if you have HD Movie Maker and you go to the Magic Pen, it's the same thing as the Edge Detect. It will show you the straight edges that are not clouds. See, that's not a cloud. That's not a cloud. But these squiggly things that they make, they are like clouds. And Gina, how can, well, I can't come to that. I'm not on my other laptop, or I would show you an example based on the ships that I have taken and I've documented in the Edge Detect. I would show you an example of the light ships in the Edge Detect, because I have a playlist on here called UFO playlist or something. And I have a lot of the light ships that I've documented, and I've put them in the Edge Detect. I've put them in, I just had a deja vu. I've put them in the inverted mode, and they are similar to what you were looking at there. They're very similar. And I've documented ships like this also on the sun. Okay, I have, and I've put them in the Edge Detect. And anyone can look. If you got eyes to see, you can look and you can see that this is a telltale sign of those ships. You know, well, let me do this something, you all. While you're sitting here looking at it, I don't mean for this to be a long video, you all. I do apologize. I know it's Sunday. Hold on a second. I got to turn on the power strip to this big computer. I just want to, I want to use a visual, but I want you to know there's a massive UFO. A massive UFO mothership. It is a massive mothership. And it's right there at the observatories in Hawaii. And it's showing up on the, Gina, you cannot even get to your keyboard because you've got a mess going. Yeah, I got a mess going on. Let me scoot my one laptop away from my keyboard because I'm trying to access my picture that I want to show you. Just give me one moment. If you're just tuning in, I wanted to show you when I talk about the edge detect, how I identified them. It took me a long time, and I'm not just saying it, a long time. If you're just tuning in, this is motherships. One big gigantic mothership. We got one right here. I'm gonna show you. So this is the edge detect. Okay, let me get over to, let me show you the edge detect part. Gina, can you cancel that out? I'm gonna cancel it out. Let me do this. Have I passed that up yet? You all have. Let me come back over here really fast. Show you the mothership in the edge detect. Right here. You can see that right there. Okay, you got it. These are light ships. This is what I documented coming in by the thousands right here. They were white, and this is them in the negative, and this is them in the edge detect. It's the same signatures. And you can see around them the wigglies. You can see the wigglies all around them, but then you can see the straight edges of, this would be like the magic pen equivalent because it's the edge detect. There are ships, you can see right here. The telltale signs of a ship. And if I go straight over here, that's these, and then go straight across, that's these. That's these right here. In the edge detect, in the inverted, in the edge detect, let me take you back. And I just want to try to show you right there. So we're going to look at something like that right here. Right here. That, by the looks of this, those are white ships. Those are those white ships, is what they are. And this right here is a whole cluster of them right there. This would be a whole cluster of, but that's like a mothership. That would be like a mothership. So just imagine how massive they are, really. So let me turn my screen off. Just wanted to document it. I don't need to document it too much more. I don't. I'm going to get ready to end this video. If I can turn that light out, I'm going to end the video, scoop this up a little bit. And again, this is the observatories in Hawaii. This is way too important for me to neglect. I will not do that. I will not neglect what I'm supposed to do. I won't, you all. If you don't know anything about Gina, know this. If I am supposed to do something and I know it within my spirit, I'm not going to not do it. I'm not. I'm going to fulfill my vow, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I was called to do. And I'm going to stay on top of it, even though I share different things. But this is it's a massive mothership right here. It may not look like one to some people. Gina, honey, that's what you're just making it. That's fine. That's fine. You think whatever you want. I've documented too many strange occurrences here, and so have other people. We have eyes to see, and we know that something's happening. So if you're just tuning in, that's what that is. And you can see it right here also. Wonder what happens if I do this. You can see the other opposite. I wish they really had a magic pen for this. I really do, but they don't. I don't. They don't have that magic pen for this, but that's okay. I can do this. I can do that. And you know, many times you all have looked up in the sky yourself and you saw these great big massive windows. I've seen them so many times. Massive windows, and there's beings in them. There are. So I am going to go, and thank you all for taking the time to watch. And this is way too important for me to be silent on. It is. And this happened on the 29th of April at the observatories in Hawaii. So with, let's see the exact timestamp. When was the timestamp for this? Oh, it's in the morning. In the morning, 10:48 in the morning on the Gemini telescope thing. 10:38 in the morning. They're in the skies in the morning time. So they don't wait till the darkness. No, they don't. They're not there at the darkness. They're there in the daytime. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. And y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. When you truly do go through and give the videos a thumbs up, it does help it reach more people. It does. We got a massive mothership that is trying to be cloaked at the observatories, at the telescopes. They got these cloud cloaking stuff trying to obscure its presence in the sky. Thank you so much. You all, love you.